This is a work in progress called Nashville. Maybe I'll knock over a liquor store, walk into two old hippies and buy a hat. Drink a double Myers rum somewhere in the Gulch and spend my last $15 on that. I can drive on up to Demumbrian, run the light and head downtown. I see the tourists in the street at 5th and Broadway. See if I can run somebody down. Nashville is boiling over, people. Astronauts can see us from space. Spill a glass of expensive wine in the front yard and watch a condominium sprout up in its place, I tell you. Let me say up front, I love this town. It's my own damn fault I'm this poor. I could have gotten a master's in business administration, but none of that for me. I wanted more. I came to town with a Telecaster. Buddy, let me tell you, I was gonna make it big. Got a parking citation in front of a club one night, unloading my equipment for a gig. This is Music Frickin' City, officer. You ought to be helping me load these amplifiers in. Why don't you go pick on some real criminals? Don't you know this town is a cesspool that's full of sin? Writers' nights can be a cool experience if you've got enough attention span. It takes a special talent to listen to that kind of stuff, and let's be frank, not everybody can. Your working class people need bass and drums, and who's to blame them? I'd want them too. Give them a screaming lead guitar and a long neck beer, a love interest, a pickup truck, and some barbecue. I could go down to the exit inn, maybe relive my glory days. I threw up on that stage one night. See me blowing chunks while my guitar plays. I ain't even driving past Vanderbilt. I hate that goddamn place. I worked there for 15 years and made me a full-blown mental case. You got two types of people work at Vanderbilt. The ones eating off $100 plates, and the people walking around campus with a rope looking for a tree that'll take their weight. Now what I like is hanging out with other musicians. For me, that's where it's all at. Swapping stories about Mellencamp or Tanya Tucker, it doesn't get any better than that. Maybe I could drive around and look at pretty girls. I wouldn't have to go too far. Looky there at that long hair lump, oh Lord have mercy, I've got tube socks older than her. Nashville's boiling over, people. We're on TV every night. From Tootsie's to the Ryman Auditorium, good God, that skyline is a beautiful sight. Plasticine porters with looking glass bolo ties. Good God, how are the Titans doing? Pressing espresso in the flesh at the Bongo East, snug in the bosom of the New South Brooklyn. They're writing songs on 16th and 17th Avenue. That's the neck of the woods we call Music Row. Writing songs by committee is like making laws or sausage. You don't want to see it being done. It's best you just don't know. Angels of Mercy sing in the streets all over town. Homeless vets are on the exit ramps. There's whole hidden worlds behind the gated communities and families under bridges in the gypsy camps. Nashville's boiling over, pleasant people. I'm gonna live here till I'm dead. Good night, Nashville. Good night, John Boy. It's time for this old dog to go to bed. Poison pens, winsome lariats and strings, antique lamps on Douglas Avenue, Berry Hill speed traps and shushing at the Bluebird. When in Rome, do as the troubadours do.